Hello everyone, I thought it was time for an updated Mancave tour. Now we're standing in the dark, just about to go in. So here we go, and welcome to my Mancave. So it's not fully done, but we are getting there. So there we go. This is the view when you get in the door. So I thought I would start here straight on. So here we have my home built arcade. I designed this. I did everything but paint the black. A friend of mine did that. Otherwise I did everything. I wired up the electronics. I'm using 10C microcontrollers for the USB interfaces. They actually work really good. They're even faster than Xbox controllers, which is pretty sick, to be honest. My little chairs, the little basket underneath there is a bunch of steering wheels for the next object here, which is my racing simulator. This one I also designed and built myself. So you can see like button boxes and stuff like that. It's all made by me. It's using the first version of the OSW direct drive system. We have handbrakes and sequentials and normal gear shifters, pedals. Now this one is converted fully to a VR rig, so you can see the HP Reverb G2 there. And that's why the screen is so far away, because it's only really for settings. So everything is in VR. So if we go back here, we have this, which is my latest build, which is my keyboard cabinet or display cupboard, or I don't know what you want to call it, which was a second-hand white kids bookshelf that had loads of little frills and stuff up here that looked really funny. But it was cheap, so I took it home, sanded it down, repainted it, put this photo wallpaper in the background. It's New York. I'm a hip-hop lover. It's the birthplace of hip-hop. I thought it was fitting. And it also gives me somewhere really nice to display all my keyboards and other little stuff I have. I have installed 4 addressable LED strips. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. So that's about 6 meters of LED strips in there. And as you can see by the colors, I can control each shelf if I want to, which is pretty cool. If we move on, we have my movie and gaming area. Now I am still working on the lighting a bit over here, so I've just been playing around with another addressable LED strip over here. Now all the LED strips you see in here are running WLED, which is an open source software you can use on microcontrollers based on the ESP chips. They're cheap, fantastic. They have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and you can control them this way. This way I can control them in my home automation system. So I can set up my computer and decide colors, patterns, effects, everything from there. And I can do that with every single light in this room. So if we move over to the other corner, so we have the sofa, we have the TV and gaming area. Now I am not a console boy. There's a PC down there for gaming. And you can see like arcade sticks and stuff I've built. So there's nothing wrong with consoles, it's just I'm a PC guy. Over here we have some old gaming stuff. So I used to play Quake 1, 2 and 3 a lot. So this is Quake 2 and this is Quake 3 prizes from local lands. Nothing big. Down there we have some stuff from Virtual Sim Racing, which is pretty cool. A 24-hour race in Denmark where our team won 2 years in a row. And now if we turn around, and I'm going to go down to here. We turn around so we can see the other side. So there we have my, I don't know, desk, if you want to call it that. I worked in cubicles my whole life. So I kind of wanted something that resembled that, which sounds ridiculous and really crazy, that you want to have a cubicle at home. But I'm just so used to that environment. So this is my battle cube. I'll show you a bit more here. The light up in the corner here is also a light I built using SK6812 LED panels. So that one's also fully controllable, and it actually works pretty good. I'm going to do a couple more so I can get better lighting in here if I'm going to be streaming or recording videos. Now, the whole idea of this desk was that I have a lot of stuff that is rack mounted, but I also wanted a nice way to hide the rack. You don't want to see all the cables and stuff behind. So this is how I did that. So I built this whole desk. It's super robust. I can stand up here and jump. It's so strong. Inside the back wall, you can lift the panel and all cable management goes inside, except for that cable you see going there, because that's powering the light at the moment. I'm going to get a longer cable for that. And if we move up here, if we start from the bottom in the rack, so at the absolute bottom down here, we have a toolbox. Then we have an amplifier that runs these. That is the different bass shakers on the rig, which gives you kind of like a road feedback, if you want to call it that, or even from your suspension, so you can feel from each wheel in the car. It is actually pretty cool, which does a lot when you're driving in VR, to be honest. Server, controller box for the electronics for that steering wheel, because that's just one big electric motor over there, so that's controlled by this box here. It says NSG on it. Up here we have the computer, so this is my radiator. It's huge. It has 940 millimeter fans coming from underneath. This used to be a Thermaltake P5 case that is extremely heavily modded, so the only thing that is really left of it is this outer shell, which I cut away both the bottom and top from. I designed all the stuff that you see in the case here, and my friend CNC'd it for me. So if you ever need any help for CNC stuff, give my friend Jonas Hammer a shout. Just ask me and I can get you in contact with him. Fantastic, super helpful. And he also helps me, and we do stuff together with NSG, which is Nordic Sim Gear, where we go to events for the racing rig and competitions and stuff. If you get a bit closer in here. So this was because there is no water-cooled rack-mounted cases that I can find anyway that are nice. I just haven't been able to find any. I have looked and looked and looked for years. So in the end, I just designed my own one. You see we've got a dual pump over here. We can see the temperature of the water. We have an Inno3D 3090. We have an AMD 5950X. We have, you can see here, 64 gigs of RAM. There's 3 NME drives in here. Two 2 terabyte ones and a 1 terabyte one. I need a lot of storage, so that's why. Yeah, that's about it from that side. If we move over to this side, we have my Yamaha HS5 speakers. Now here's the little thing that a lot of people don't seem to know. If you buy the HS5 speakers with the I on the end, that means they are meant for installation, which actually makes it a lot easier. They don't cost anymore, but some reason most people don't buy them. But when you look at the side here, you see they have mounting points, and they have that on every side, which means that you can buy the official brackets for them, as you can see here, the wall mounts, and this one can actually be hung upside down. It can be mounted from the side. They are really cool, super strong. Down there you have Yamaha's studio headphones that are run by an audio control Rialto 400 amp down here. Now this amp is extremely powerful and way overkill for those, but I got it for such a good price, and it's beautiful, so it just really fits in here. We have different type of headphones over here, so these ones I use more for meetings and stuff, and I don't really want to have this where it's in the way. They are quite okay. It's Corsair's headphones. They hurt my head a little bit, so I don't know if I would recommend them. Sound-wise, beautiful. Microphone-wise, really nice, but out of comfiness, they just do not work for my head. We have a pair of all denim Bluetooth speakers, and these ones are actually bass-wise sick. You can throw any bass at it, and it just doesn't distort. It's amazing. If you want to hear bass-heavy music, anything else, they can go bye-bye, to be honest. We got the Glorious mouse. This I'm really used for working. You can see I have 2 final mices over here, and I prefer those when gaming. But I don't have time to game as much as I used to, so that's why they're on the shelf over here. We have Glorious's keyboard with lubed and filmed switches. It's a little bit of a mix of different switches because my fingers are a bit weird, so it's all over the place in here. which you can see a little bit from the, no, you can't really see that. Change, no. We have a 3D mouse because I do a lot of CAD drawings. We have a Hudley webcam, which if you have a lot of light in the room, they are amazing. But for like Teams meetings and stuff, streaming and stuff, when it's a bit dark, I don't know if I would recommend it. But it's still cool. We have also the Logitech one over there, which is normally mounted up there, so it's looking down onto the desk. So I think that's all for today. So we can back out again. And thank you for the tour, people. I hope you liked it. I know I do. I'm very happy with my room so far, but guess what? It's gonna change a lot. This is just the way it is. I want to build a virtual pinball machine as well, and I don't know where to fit it. But I will figure that out. There's time and place for everything. Alright people, thank you for watching. This is a little bit longer video than I hoped. But take care. Alright, bye. Peace.